What's up, guys? It is Thursday, so it is time for another video. Welcome back to Terrier Owner YouTube channel. It is Josh with terrierowner.com. We appreciate you guys coming back to check out the channel. In today's video, it now being October, or heading into October, I found it fitting to make a quick video about Jack Russell Terriers and them dealing with the cold elements. Do they get cold? How do they deal with the cold weather? What do you need to be aware of, and what do you need to do for them to make sure they remain comfortable? So that is what today's video is all about. Stick around and we will be back in just a second. Alright guys, real quick, as I always do before we dive into the main content here, if you guys find these videos useful, if you like this channel, be sure to subscribe, give me and Luna a thumbs up. Now that it's starting to get cold outside, I want to dive into the main part of this video and discuss if these guys get cold and what you can do about it. Check this out, guys. You think she's comfortable? This dog is in a baby chair right now, or whatever it is. All right, so this video, I want to discuss about these Jack Russells getting cold in the winter. She is about 2.5 years old, so I have had plenty of time and a few winters with her. I have the experience now to talk about it, so let's dive into it as she lounges. I do have her on the lead today just so that she could stay close to me so I can make the video. So we'll get some footage of her too, just chilling out, relaxing. But the answer to that question, guys, is yes, they do get cold. This is a small dog. They do lose body heat relatively quickly. And if they are a smooth coat, like she is, you ain't getting no belly rub right now, will you? All right, fine, I'll give you a belly rub. Convinced me. The smooth coat Jack Russells are going to get cold even faster than a broken coat or a long-haired Jack Russell, just because they don't have that extra lining or protection. So there's a few scenarios you need to keep in mind. If you're just letting them go outside, like in a yard like this, to go to the bathroom, don't worry about anything. Let them out, let them back in. They're not going to get too cold. Even if it's 15 degrees outside, they'll do their business. They'll come back in, and trust me, they will let you know when they want back in. She is front and center right at that glass door when she's ready to come in. That is specifically why those shades are elevated at the height that they are, so that I can easily see her, so that she can let me know when she wants to come back in. It makes things really easy. Another scenario would be if you're letting them outside to like burn off energy. So I am in a fenced-in yard out here. These are relatively hyper dogs, and you might just want to kick them out for a little bit. Completely normal. I do it all the time, especially in this kind of weather. It's like 65 out right now. She could be out here all day for all I care. But it happens. But in the winter when it's cold, you really need to be paying attention and not neglect to remember that you put them outside. So she comes outside with my yellow lab, and they interact, they do their thing, they run laps like they're in the Kentucky Derby. But they will come to the back door when they're ready. So don't just leave them outside and then go run errands at a grocery store, or leave them outside and go take a 4-hour nap, because they will get cold and it can be dangerous for them to lose that kind of body heat. And I mean, she's even came up to the back door like lifting one paw. Sometimes they'll do that if you get ice or snow and it's trapped between the paws. So just remember that they get cold, and you need to let them back in unless you have some just ball and dog house that they're in that has, you know, that's heated, insulated, elevated off the ground so it's not too cold for them. Then that's a different story, which is kind of the next part of this I wanted to talk about. If it's like a working Jack Russell on a farm, or you have the system in place to let them be outdoor dogs, like I actually have a friend who doesn't have a Jack Russell, but he has several labs and then another terrier breed, and their dogs are outside almost all year round. But they have almost like a small barn. It's pretty cool actually, and it's heated. We're not talking heated at like, you know, a house level, but it stays about 57, 58 degrees. They have dog beds in there. The dog doors are insulated and it's elevated off the ground, so that's okay. If you don't have that, and you have cold winters, you either need to be purchasing, you know, some kind of dog coat for them if they're going to be outside for a few hours, or a dog sweater, or just letting them right back inside. Just, that's as simple as it gets. There's not a ton of details to dive into. She will actually shiver if it's below about 45 to 50. She gets cold pretty quick. This isn't a big dog. I mean, we're talking a little over 10 pounds. So keep that in mind. If they're shivering and shaking at the back door, they want to come back in, and they should come back in. She was sniffing her poop for real on this video. Thank you, Luna. But that's really all there is to it. Again, if they're going out for a little bit, they'll let you know when they want to come back in. Most of the time, if they don't, you need to be active and not letting them freeze to death out in the snow. And if you have other means to keep them warm outside, more power to you, use it. But that will help you keep your Jack Russell safe, comfortable in the winter. Consider a dog coat if need be. Hopefully this helped you guys in some fashion. Luna, say bye.